Let's have a property tour, shall we? Bryan Lebo here, and today we are out in Spanish Trail Country Club. Now, this is one of the most exclusive, guard-gated enclaves in all of Las Vegas, home to millionaires, billionaires, and a lot of the families that actually built this entire city. So I'm very excited to show you this property in particular, because this has been completely remodeled. And let me just tell you, there's a few features in here that I've never seen before, and I'm guessing they're gonna be pretty unique to most of you as well. Like we normally do, we're gonna start off in the kitchen and talk about the flooring along the way. The main floor of this entire home is comprised of large format travertine that's been honed. Honed meaning polished. Very elegant, very lovely, and very in line with everything else that you're gonna see in this property. Now, coming into the kitchen area, we always start off talking about the island. And while, waterfall islands have become relatively obligatory as far as modern design, I love what they did here. Again, this is a more contemporary modern home, and I love the elegance of this. So while we have a very large island that's 10 feet long, comprised of this beautiful cream off-white colored quartz, the ends of the island are actually matching the cabinetry. So we have a thermally fused laminate cabinetry that's a very high gloss and a very rich oak look, which you can see a little bit better over here when we get to this bank of cabinetry that creates extra pantry space all built in. But speaking of pantry space, right behind me, this door leads to the walk-in pantry. Now, coming down here a little bit farther, this is where things start to get a little interesting. So while we have more of the cabinetry that we just spoke about, we're gonna start on the bottom instead of the top. So here we have our built-in appliances by Wolf. So on the bottom, I love this. If you're health conscious like I am, this is a convection steam oven. So perfect if you want to steam your vegetables, not lose any nutrients. Great. Now for the rest of you, and hey, sometimes late at night, you gotta do what you gotta do. You do have your built-in Wolf microwave. So throw those hot pockets in the microwave and you're good to go. On the island side, obviously we have our undermount sink, very nice. Really cool that behind the sink, you can actually take the view in from the backyard and the golf course. From this perspective, it's absolutely wonderful. And of course, in this island, we do have one dishwasher. For the longtime viewers out there, you know this time. Yeah, we are over $3 million, and yes, it seems disappointing that we only have one dishwasher in this island. Now, did I say we have one dishwasher or one dishwasher in this island? Stay with me, it's gonna get interesting. Over here, I love this feature. Over here, we have a little bit of an alcove for, say, a morning bar, so you could put your tabletop espresso maker or whatever else you like. And I love this beautiful backsplash, which we'll discuss a little bit later when we get to the stove. Over here, we have our built-in Sub-Zero refrigerator. So we have a 72-inch built-in 50-50 split with refrigeration, as well as the freezer function. Now we're gonna cruise around this area before I get behind me, because behind me is the laundry room, and then it gets really interesting. So over here, hey, what's as nice as having two dishwashers? Two sinks. So if you keep kosher, or you just prefer to be able to have two sinks, you do have that luxury here. And this is even better as far as view. Looking right out the window, you can see the golf course. And what's neat is the entire backside of this home, except for one of the family rooms, all of these have storm shutters, or Remodeled shutters as we tend to refer to them here in Las Vegas. And that will cut out any direct sunlight, completely dead in its path. Really, really neat. You can allow sunlight in or just completely black it out. Really, really nice for those hot summer days. Now dishwasher time. Guess what? We may only have one dishwasher on the island, but we do have our second dishwasher over here next to this sink. So over 3 million, and we do have two dishwashers, and I even threw in an extra sink for you, so how about that? Coming down here a little bit farther, we can talk about the stove function. So here we have our professional series by Wolf. We have our 48-inch push-in oven. Very, very wonderful for all those culinary enthusiasts. And of course, we have our matching 48-inch commercial ventilation hood. I do love this touch. So the backsplash is comprised of this beautiful, beautiful marble in a brick laid formation. Very, very elegant. Love, love, love what they did. Now, coming down here a little bit farther, we have another alcove and then another alcove with some refrigeration. So if you had some bottles of wine that you wanted to keep chilled, you can use this refrigerator, and you can see it's already staged with a little wine. Now, behind me is this massive laundry room. So coming in the laundry room, we have a window to the side of the home. We have a different style cabinetry that's very modern, very lovely. And then of course we have this designated area for your washer dryer, and you do have the option for a gas dryer. Very lovely. The countertops here are very, very rich. So here we have not quite leathered, but more of a matte finish to this granite counter surface. Again, very rich. I love what they did in this laundry room. Now, while we have a utility closet over here, this is usually the time where we cut to the B-roll and talk about the garage. But this is a garage that I've never seen this done before, not here in Las Vegas. So let's go in the garage and check out this little neat feature. So in the garage, obviously you can tell we have epoxy flooring, but what's really neat, in addition to the glass garage doors, is we have a 4-car garage. So this area houses 2, you have another access to the other 2 over there, but come down this way because this is what I was talking about, very unique. We have a door that leads to the back of the house, but check out this area. This area is so cool. So let's say you have a built-in housekeeper or a chauffeur, more so a chauffeur. This would be the chauffeur's quarters. So if you remember the show Entourage, this is where Turtle would be stuck living. Kind of neat. Over here, we have a full bathroom. So we have a beautiful counter surface, different cabinetry that's lovely. We have a shower, but check this out. This is something really, really kind of kitschy and cool and unique. So we do have double French doors that lead to the side of the house. So whether it's your chauffeur or whatever, they actually have exterior access and never have to enter the actual dwelling. But check this out. How kind of cool is this? It's kind of like a Fisher-Price My First Kitchen. It looks like something out of the 1950s. And basically, it's your full-fledged kitchenette. So down here, we have a refrigerator, we have a double oven, we have our burners. And in Europe, this is something that you would find more so in Europe. And one kind of neat thing is, in Europe, the kitchen doesn't always stay with the property. So there are times in Europe where you would purchase the home and then all of a sudden your kitchen is completely missing. Thought that was kind of a fun tidbit. Can't imagine that happening here. All right, let's go back to where we started and catch up with a little bit more of the house. All right, so kitchen's behind us. Now we are in the family room and pseudo-formal dining room area. So beautiful dining space, tons of recessed lights. Just in this area, we have 6 recessed lights, but I love this. So we have 2 walls of glass panes leading into this gorgeous backyard, and of course the golf course behind us. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now let's talk about the family room a little bit. So coming down here, a new custom built-in, beautiful, beautiful wood to comprise this built-in. And just to give you an idea as far as scope and size, this is actually an 86-inch television. So this is a massive television for this viewing area. And when we come down a little bit farther, we even have a door that'll access the living room, which we're about to see in just a moment. One other thing is we also have an exterior door. So we have a glass door here to enter the backyard. So if you had an outdoor kitchen or you wanted to take a circuitous route to the pool, you could do so right here from the kitchen. Now, directly across from this, we're gonna come down this way and check out this flex room and a powder bathroom. So over here to the right is our powder bathroom. So coming in here, we have beautiful, beautiful powder bath. So we have a mosaic designer backsplash. We have this gorgeous glass above mount bowl, the same quartz counter surface that we just saw in the kitchen. And then we have this beautiful high gloss cabinetry that also was in the kitchen. So primo, primo. Coming into this room, so this room, you could call it a flex room. You could call this an exercise room or a den. Beautiful luxury carpet. If you wanted to make this into a full-fledged movie theater, you can also do that. This window brings us to the motorcade in the front of the property. And of course, the front door is right over there. So wonderful. Now, follow me down this direction and let's check out a little bit more. All right, so we are back to where we started the tour. So behind me, this is the front door, a 10-foot, beautiful, beautiful pivot door. And this is a beautiful foyer. So this is rounded, it's very elegant, it's very echoey, but it's very, very dramatic. Now, one of the things that I really, really love about this is the fact that when you enter the front door, you have a perfect sight line to bring you into this absolutely sensational living room. And you can see it brings you right in and right through to see that triple fairway and the pool. I think this is just a lovely space. And again, this is what your visitors are going to be greeted by when they first come into the property. Absolutely fantastic. The other family rooms over here, which we're going to see in a moment, but let's come down this hallway and check out some of the secondary bedrooms. Over here to the left, we have a coat closet, and then we're gonna come into one of the two ensuite bedrooms. So while this looks like an office, this is a full-fledged bedroom. So over here, we have our full bathroom, very, very lovely. So both the shower surround as well as the flooring is actually a medium format porcelain tile that looks like marble. We have a beautiful, beautiful matte finish quartz counter surface, above mount sink, wonderful, wonderful bathroom. Behind us here is our walk-in closet. And now let's check out the other bedroom next to it. Coming into this other bedroom, the flooring changes a little bit. So instead of having the honed travertine, we step into the engineered hardwood like we had in the other, but this is where things get a little interesting. So over here to the right, we have a closet, and the closet houses all the electronics for the elevator. Yes, we have an elevator in this house, which we will see in a moment. Over here to the left, we have double doors that leads us into the closet. And then coming down a little bit farther, this brings us to the full bathroom because again, it's ensuite. So here we have a different tile. We have a beautiful, beautiful shower surround, above mount sink, very similar to what we just saw. All right, now we're gonna loop around and now we're gonna check out the sensational second family room. Check it out. All right, so here is the family room, but like I alluded to moments ago, this is cool. So here we have a really beautiful elevator. They're not always so sightly, but this is a gorgeous elevator and I love what they did to the interior of the elevator as well. Primo. Now, you kind of have two family rooms, so kind of makes sense to have one family room off the kitchen because if one person's cooking, it's kind of nice to all be present in that space. But when we come into here, we have a little bit of a more dramatic family room. Love the symmetry. So we have custom cabinetry here. We have this dramatic and beautiful entire wall that's book matched granite. And I know this may be a hot topic with some people, but hear me out. This is actually my favorite electric fireplace. There's modern flame, there's a million different ways to cook it. To me, this is the most realistic and the nicest one. This is the Dimplex XL Ignite 100. I've used this multiple times in multiple properties, and I think it's the most elegant of the electric fireplaces. And I know a lot of you are saying, electric fireplace? Like, really? You gotta remember, we're out here in the desert. So when it's 115 degrees and it's 100 degrees at midnight, the last thing I want is a gas fireplace outputting tons of heat into the family room when I'm trying to watch television. This gives you that ambiance, the ambient glow and the lighting while you're watching television without any of the heat input. Now, symmetry again, we have our built-in here, and then we have our double slider system that leads us out to this beautiful covered balcony, and once again, we have these absolutely sensational views of that triple fairway. Coming over this direction, we have a wonderful staircase. One thing I want to mention about this staircase is, this is a matter of personal preference. So here you're going to notice that we have luxury carpeting on the stairs. I tend to think that that's a pragmatic way of doing it because again, maybe you have a little bit too much wine, maybe you're a little sleepy in the morning. The last thing you want to do is slip and land on your backside. So this is going to add a little bit of layer of protection. But if you're a little bit more of a risk taker and you want the aesthetic over the pragmatism, you can actually remove this carpet because underneath the carpet is the exact same matching wood veneer that you see on the banister railing. So you can go either way you like. All right, guys, we have seen the entire main floor. Now it's time to go upstairs and check out the primary suite and see what else is going on up there. All right, welcome to the second floor. Obviously, I took the elevator up. Very nice ride. All right, over here to the right is the primary suite. But first, we're gonna check out this lounge office area. I want to refer to this as the oval office because this is something very beautiful. I was corrected because technically this isn't an oval, this is a circle. But I love this radius. It's so unique, very, very elegant. And this would make a wonderful office since this is right off of the primary. Over here we have this large window, and this window overlooks the front door below us and the entire motorcade, and you can kind of keep an eye on all your neighbors and keep them honest. Over here we have kind of a wet bar area. We have this beautiful glass mosaic tile in a brick laid formation. We have a microwave, so while you're at your desk, you can munch on some Hot Pockets. And of course, we have a little refrigerator, and we have a sink denoting this as a wet bar. Same counter surface quartz that we saw in the kitchen, and just an incredible and elegant room. Now we're gonna step down 3 stairs here. Obviously, our stairs are to the right, our elevator is to the left, which brings us into the primary suite. Now we're gonna see the sleeping quarters in a moment, but first we're gonna check out the bathroom. So in the bathroom, first off, we'll talk about the flooring. We have this beautiful honed floors that are heated. So, today it was 29 degrees. So when you wake up in the morning, your feet are gonna be nice and toasty. In here, we have a completely different style of cabinetry, one of my personal favorites. So here we have a thermally fused laminate, but now we have this gorgeous gray ash. What's really kind of cool about this bank of cabinetry is this is designed to kind of hide something. So this home is very angular, as we just saw the oval office. This wall was actually kind of like on a 30-degree angle and kind of made it impossible to really use it. So they made this 90 degrees. You can kind of notice when you open up one of these cabinets, but now it becomes functional and it kind of hides the little quirkiness. But let's step into this closet, because this is an incredible closet. Coming in the closet, we have the exact same ash veneer that we just saw. And just for the purpose of understanding how huge this is, you're gonna see me walk all the way back here. This is a very large closet. And in fact, if you wanted to maximize more space, you could put a massive island in the middle, creating more space for things, a little folding zone, whatever you want. Speaking of folding zone, favorite part of the closet, you do have your washer and dryer in the closet. So couldn't possibly be any more convenient than this. Now, let's go back into the bathroom because we're about to see something I don't remember ever seeing before. So check this out. We are now in the water closet. However, this water closet has a sink and cabinetry. Have you ever seen a bathroom within a bathroom? So basically you have 3 sinks in this bathroom. So whatever purpose you can find, there you go. One kind of function is, if you're like me and you tend to wake up earlier than your partner, if you really wanted to hide and kind of keep the noise to a minimum, you could actually get ready in here so that way your partner doesn't have to be awakened. Kind of a cool idea. Now, behind this door is another bank of cabinetry, which you would use for linens, etc. But it actually hides something really, really cool. And I'm guessing a few of you out there are gonna take this idea when you design your home. Now, we've seen digital valves a million times. Nothing special about that. But what's so cool about this system is while we have a gorgeous shower, I mean, check out this shower. It's massive, you can walk in. One neat quirk is embedded in the tiles is this mirror, and this mirror happens to be my exact height. Coincidence? I don't know. But back to that valve system. What's really cool about this system is there is actually a water heater hidden in that cabinet specifically and only for this shower. So you can go from 70 degrees to 104 degrees. When I clocked it, it was about 3 seconds. So if you are an impatient person, this is the bathroom of your absolute dreams. Insane, I've never seen anything that fast. Over this direction, we have this beautifully elegant floating bathtub. And I love with a window here, thankfully we don't have glass bricks. It looks like they removed that from back in the day, but I love how this diffuses the light and also gives you privacy at the same time. Over here in this direction, we have the vanity, we have the same beautiful gray ash, love the above mount sinks, and we have this gorgeous, gorgeous granite. It's just an elegant, beautiful color. Very elegant mirrors. An incredible bathroom. I can't wait to read your comments. And what do you guys think about that digital valve system? It's pretty cool. All right, now that we've seen the bathroom, let's come into the actual sleeping quarters here. Coming into the sleeping quarters, the first thing we're gonna talk about is this media wall. So over here, we have a book matched wall of granite and my favorite fireplace. Here we have the Dimplex XL Ignite, but this is a 72-inch version, whereas downstairs we had the 100-inch version. So same thing, just a little bit smaller. Now, coming down this direction, really neat, we have our slider system, which leads us out to this beautiful covered balcony, which overlooks the backyard, the pool, and check this out. You're overlooking the triple fairway. What a wonderful place to wake up, have your espresso, check out the golf course. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, speaking of backyards and views, why don't you meet me outside? Let's go down and let's check out what's going on here in the backyard. All right, guys, welcome to the backyard. So we're currently over this beautiful covered patio area. And the tile that comprises this area is a beautiful tile that perfectly matches the travertine inside the dwelling. Coming back a little bit farther, we have this beautiful artificial turf that runs all the way along the other side of the home. So perfect for the children and the fur babies. We have cool decking for this area. If you aren't familiar with cool decking, if you're from another region of the country, cool decking is chemically treated so that way you don't burn your feet when you're getting out of the pool or into the pool. Very, very functional when it's 150 degrees here. Now this pool is wonderful. So the current stipulation is that you can only have 600 surface area feet when anytime you build a pool. And I'd say this is pretty much towing the line of what the maximum size is. But I love the fact that this is a lap style pool. So you can actually utilize this for some exercises if you want it as well. The pool itself is self-cleaning, pebble tech, and just absolutely fantastic. Now we spoke earlier about the golf course. We even have someone teeing off right now. What's really neat about the fact is that while we do have 3 fairways, all the tees are facing completely different directions. So as lousy of a golfer as I am, even I couldn't possibly hit this home. If you've ever had a home on the golf course, you understand what I'm saying. So very nice, and you don't have to worry or swim in the pool with a helmet on. Guys, I think this house is incredible. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, but I'm dying to read your comments. What's your favorite part of the home? Is it the chauffeur's kitchenette? Is it the bathroom within a bathroom? The 2 sinks, the 2 dishwashers? I always read your comments, and I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. A very special thanks to my man Tyler Brady for allowing me to film this listing. Guys, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Deuces.